Hey, whippersnappers, it's Tortimer the Gray, and just kind of looking at some flowers. I think we should go to this florist shop and maybe pick up some flowers to put on the graves of our fallen comrades who, spoiler alert, if you guys didn't see last episode, go watch last episode. But we lost Lancelot and Guinevere, the core of our team, really. I mean, those two were necessary in the first gym, necessary in the second gym, and have been very useful components of our team, even outside of gyms. I thought it was going to be a pretty easy. I was even saying, well, we don't want Guinevere to be too OP. When we were a couple levels higher than the Pokemon, her ace, the Miltank, and then suddenly tragedy strikes. Lancelot goes down. Guinevere's head is out of the game. Her husband just died. Tries to pull it together, but in the end, it goes down to the might of the Miltank. And so I figured today we should probably stop by the floral shop, talk to this lady. Have you seen this wiggly tree that's growing on Route 36? My little sister got all excited and went to see it. I'm worried. Isn't it dangerous? Wait, aren't you supposed to give me a watering can, or what? No? I guess maybe her little sister has it. Alright, well, what we're going to do today, guys, is we've got, as you guys can see in the sidebar, I brought Napoleon and Josephine out, as was our initial plan. Not really how we wanted that to happen, but unfortunately that's how it went down. Last episode we did the trainers here on Route 35, and we attempted an encounter, but unfortunately the Growlithe which we encountered roared and scared us away, and so unfortunately no encounter for us here on Route 35. Now, today we are going to attempt to win the bug catching competition, but first I would like to, we're going to pop in the grass here and attempt to do our encounter for the national park. Okay, so we've got a Caterpie, which, despite the fact that Lancelot has died, Caterpie is going to trigger the Dupes Clause. I figured what we can find in here will probably be better as... okay, and it did end up being a Sunkern. I was thinking we could either find... Nidoran males or females here in this... see, this one even knows Mega Drain. Nice! We could either get Nidoran males or females, which I thought would have been decent, even if they're not Gen 2 Pokemon, which I'm more partial to since we're in the Gen 2 game, but I love the Nido lines, so I would have been happy with either of those, or Sunkern. Those three were the most likely, and I figured why not. So, does Hypnosis not work? What? No, they didn't make that. That's the thing, it just missed. I don't know why it doesn't just say it missed. It says did not affect. It's like, well, yeah, but it does affect, it just didn't hit it. Alright, this thing was level 14. Let's throw up a Mud Slap. Oh, yeah. Sunkern's fast asleep. Accuracy fell. Let's throw a Tackle up. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Let's throw up another Mud Slap. I don't want to risk it here. We already missed out on an encounter on Route 35. Let's just go ahead and throw a Pokeball, shall we? It's a Sunkern after all. I think, for quite a long time, Sunkern it might even still be. Sunkern might be the worst Pokemon ever created, like stats-wise. But I love Sunflora, and you know, hopefully we'll never need to use it because we've got Josephine. But it is very weak. Its only means of defense is to shake its leaves desperately at an attack. I mean, it was throwing up Mega Drains at me, so I don't know. Give a nickname to Sunkern. Yes. Yeah. Actually, what are we gonna name this thing? Alright, this feels like a good name for a little flower Pokemon. We're gonna name this little lady Buttercup. Obviously in reference to Buttercup of the Princess Bride fame. And I feel like that's probably a pretty good name for a flower Pokemon. It might have even been... I like the name Josephine, and it fits very well with Napoleon, obviously. I like that name for Oddish, but Buttercup might have been a good name for a Blossom as well. So yeah, we'll go ahead and name Sunkern. Actually, it's a... Oh no! I just realized this was a male. Well, the name raider is in town, so we'll change that up at some point. I don't know if I want to make Sunflora the Westley of that, but I'm sure we can find something. I'm sure we can find something on this list for the little Sunflora. Okay, let's go ahead And as exciting as these trainers would be, I think does this lady give me the quick claw? No, this lady gives you the quick claw. We can get a couple of items in here, I believe. There we go. Might prove useful if Lancelot had a quick claw. Might have gone a little bit differently in the battle if he'd been able to get the sleep powder up. All right. Okay, so I think now that that's done, we hold contests regularly in the park. You should give it a shot. Yeah, no, I'd love to. Isn't today? When is the next bus competition for you? I thought they were. Is held on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Not only do you earn a prize just for participating, but you also get to keep the bug Pokemon you may have at the end of the contest. Yeah, today's. What day do you think it is in game? Hold on, let's look at the Pokegear. Wednesday. Oh, big. No, it's not Wednesday. When did that happen? I'm recording this on a Thursday. Huh. Well, I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow to finish up this episode, so I'll see you guys in a second. And by the miracle of movie magic, in just a few moments for you guys, we have returned on Thursday, and we are getting... time's not right either, but anyway, here's the point. We're going to be playing the Pokemon bug catching competition today. Finally, okay. Now I think our best bet is probably is Juliet. So that's what we're gonna go in with. Today's Thursday. That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Yes. Uh-oh. You have more than one Pokemon. You'll have to use Hoot, the first Pokemon in your party. Is that okay with you? Yes. Fine, we'll hold your other Pokemon while you compete. Tort's Pokemon were left with the contestant helper. Here are the Park Balls for the contest. Tort received 20 Park Balls. The person who gets the strongest bug Pokemon is the winner. You have 20 minutes. If you run out of Park Balls, you're done. You can keep the last Pokemon you catch as your own. Go out and catch the strongest bug Pokemon you can find. Alright. Now, since we already did our encounter, catching Buttercup, the male Sunkern, here in the park... Bro, get out of my way! Here in the park, we are not going to be following Nuzlocke rules for this. We don't have to catch just our first encounter. We are going to be... we're going to be going ahead and looking for what we think is probably going to be the #1 ace winner of this thing. And as such, we'll be catching that Pokemon. We're not going to be keeping that Pokemon because, again, we caught Sunkern here in the National Park, which, even being a Sunkern, I'm happy to have that over another random bug Pokemon. Although, when I first made that decision, Lancelot was still alive, but... Let's not open that scab, I guess. If it's even scabbed yet. It's such a fresh wound. But yeah, let's see if we can't find something that's evolved, something that's more of a Scyther or a Pinsir variety. Let's see what we can't do here. And hopefully... Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Alright, let's go ahead and throw up the Hypnosis. Scyther uses Leer. Juliet lands the Hypnosis. Fantastic. We'll throw the Park Ball and just see if we can do that. I think the more HP it has, the more likely you are to win. Scyther's fast asleep. Alright. Park Ball. No, that's not going to work, apparently. Alright, we can do a little bit of damage. That's fine. Let's throw one more just to see if we get lucky. Oh, we got one ding, but nothing more than that. Scyther's still fast asleep, so we are getting a little lucky there. Let's throw up a tackle. See how that does. I mean, it was good enough for Sunkern, right? Yeah, we'll do a little bit of tackling here. I don't want to take too much of it. Okay, let's try another Park Ball here. Just see how that does us. No, not even close. Scyther woke up. Scyther used Leer. Alright, it's Hypnosis once again. Scyther's getting pumped. Juliet uses Hypnosis. Okay, Juliet took that very well. Had a girl, Juliet. Alright, let's try another Park Ball. Oh, there we go! That one was beautiful! Good work, Juliet. Catching the Scyther there. Scyther's data was newly added to the Pokedex. Scyther, the Mantis Pokemon. It's very proud of its speed. It moves so fast that it's knocked down. Caught Scyther. Alright, now, let's go ahead and quit and be judged. Would you like to end the contest? Yes. If over half health Scyther doesn't get it for us, I don't know what will. But, We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Placing third, youngster Samuel, who caught a Weedle. Score place second? Second? With a Scyther? Are you kidding me? Scored 340 points. But he got his cool trainer Nick, who caught a... No, he caught a Pinsir at least. Come on, man! So close. I get an Everstone. Put the Everstone in the iron pocket. Please join us for the next contest. We'll return the Pokemon we kept for you. Here you go. Give a name to the Scyther you received. Nope, we're not going to do that. Pokemon sent to the PC. I will release him at some point. Time for a little bit more movie magic, I think. Here we go. Alright, it is now Saturday, and today's Saturday. That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Yes. Uh-oh, you have more than one Pokemon. You'll have to use a Hoot. Yes, we've heard this all before, actually. We're very interested in winning your bug catching competition, and we are willing to do what it takes to make sure that that happens. Here we go. Round number 2. Come on, man! We caught an over half health Pinsir, or Scyther. Stupid Pinsir. Stealing our points. Guess we should really, like, if we find another good Pokemon, like this Scyther here, we should maybe just literally put it to sleep and just spam the balls and just leave it full health and hope that we eventually get lucky. Maybe use like 10 of our balls and just like try to hope for luck. And if like we get to a point where, oh, well then, I guess that was easy. The first Pokemon we encounter. Okay, let's try this again. Quit. Yes. Well, here we are again. We will now judge the Pokemon you've caught. We have chosen the winners. Are you ready for this? Placing third, Bug Catcher Josh, who caught a Scyther. Oh, crap. Oh my gosh. Did we get first? Or did we not even place? I'm going to be very upset. Yes! Yes! We did it! We are victorious! We caught a Scyther. I probably will do this at least one more time. Not today necessarily, but I'll get a couple of Sunstones because if we ever... Well, it'll be a while before we end up evolving Josephine anyway, probably, but Sunkern will end up needing one as well at some point. But there we go. Giving it to the Scyther you see? No. It was sent to the box. Let's in fact, let's go ahead and release these two Pokemon. That was the terms of our, even though we've got two awesome Scythers now, the terms of our battle here. Now, withdraw. Yeah, so these guys are all in their own box. So we have a male and a female. We could get like battling pairs of Scizors, but yeah, let's go ahead and release. Those were the terms. As much as this probably pains me, I'm sure it pains you guys as well to see perfectly good Scizors, potential Scizors being released. But there we go. We've got Buttercup, our male Sunkern. Okay. Now Route 36. Let's grab a berry here. Iceberry. Iceberry. Okay, let's go ahead and switch Romeo up. And we will take on this guy, and then we will do our encounter, the long-awaited encounter here on Route 36. Will it be? I believe the only options are a Pidgey, which we can claim Dupes Clause on, and, Bellsprout, which is what we want, and a Growlithe. Which, if we had caught our encounter on Route 35, that wouldn't be an issue either, but we did not. So, it could probably, we might either get a Bellsprout or a Growlithe on this route, or we might run into like 4 Pidgeys and miss out on this route entirely. That would be unfortunate, but we're going to find out here very shortly. After we defeat this guy, he's got a Kadabra. We're going to stay in. Romeo does learn Bite before too long, which would be useful. I think Bite gets changed to Dark already in this generation, so we should be able to use that against the Ghost Gym. There we go. Kadabra goes down. Romeo took care of that very well. Awesome. All right, now let's put Juliet back up front. All right, here we go. So this is Route 36. It should be the same encounter space as over there, so we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. Here we go. Pidgey. Okay. I was holding my breath in anticipation. Pidgey is our first encounter. Dupes Clause number 1. Run away from Pidgey. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Pidgey. Number 2. That means this last encounter is going to be what our catch is on this route. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. Okay, run. Come on, give me a Bellsprout, give me a Bellsprout, give me a Bellsprout. Okay, we did it, guys, we did it. It's a Bellsprout. Oh my god, I was so worried that that was gonna be another Pidgey. I was like, oh my gosh, like a Growlithe I could have been okay with. Like, okay, we're not gonna get our Steelix, but a Fire-type Pokemon will be useful as long as he doesn't roar us away again. Ooh, my throat is catching. I apologize. As long as he doesn't roar us away again, I'm really choking up about this, losing this last Growlithe. As long as he doesn't roar us away again, fine. I can make use with a Growlithe. But, oh, not getting anything or having to catch a second Pidgey, that would have been really disappointing. But, Bellsprout. Okay, so, Hypnosis. Let's put the thing to sleep. It's a level 5 because this is a route that we had access to as pretty much as soon as we got to Violet City. So, it's a pretty early on route. But that's fine. I might do a little bit of grinding. No, it's probably easier to grind the Bellsprout than it would be to grind the Onix, is the thing. So I might do a little bit of grinding with this Bellsprout. We're level 18. I'm not comfortable. Let's throw the Great Ball at it. Because I think when you do a trade... Ooh. When you do a trade in the Pokemon games... Bellsprout woke up. Use Vine Whip. When you do a trade in the Pokemon games, I believe that it's the same level as whatever Pokemon you're trading them. And so that would be, it would be if we could get the Bellsprout up a couple of levels easily, like grinding it on some Woopers or some other things in the cave or whatever, that might be easier than grinding at the Onix. But we'll just kind of play it by ear. We might just immediately, as soon as we catch this thing, go trade it for the Onix. I can't really say. Alright, Bellsprout fast asleep. Alright. Let's try one Mud Slap. Okay. That worked out. That worked out. Let's try a Pokeball and see if that was sufficient. If it pops out immediately, we'll try another Mud Slap. Okay, that was sufficient. Bellsprout was caught. A level 5 male Bellsprout was our catch on Route 36. Oh, I was so worried we were going to lose. If it notices anything that moves, it immediately flings its vines at the object. Give a nickname to caught Bellsprout. I'm not going to bother just because we're not keeping the thing. Okay, oh. Thanks to my studies, I'm ready for any Pokemon. Alright, so now we're going to take on these guys, a remainder of trainers on this route. Oh, he's got one Pokemon. What's he got? Tangela. Alright, well that works out nicely. Just peck it. We'll finish off this route. We will take on the Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo could have been a cool Pokemon too, but I think in the end a Steelix is just so much more imposing than a Sudowoodo. Probably so much more useful too, if we're thinking about it. But it's getting constricted. Juliet will finish off with a peck here. And I think we've got some antidotes or poison cure berries or something that we can pop on her. Just to remind me, it's like, did somebody get toxic at some point? But that was Lancelot, I think, and Lancelot died. Okay, let's cure the poison. And we are going to switch Romeo up. Because I think... I'm the flower shop's Floria! Listen, listen! When I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked if it's disguised if you soaked it. I know, I'll tell you. I'll tell my sis and borrow her water bottle. Wait, do I have to go back now? Wait, did she give it to me? Do I have to go all the way back into the city to get that thing? No. Surely not. Alright, so weird squirt bottle, use that. Tort used the squirt bottle. Weird, it doesn't seem to like the squirt bottle. The weird tree attacked. Alright. Here we go. Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo appeared level 20. Alright, let's use the water gun. See how that does for us. Not a lot, actually. It's gonna learn Water Gun. It might actually be better to switch in Josephine. Maybe her Absorb can do a little bit better. So we'll use Water Gun. Josephine's not going to worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and, in fact, let's put this thing to sleep. Sudowoodo doesn't really know moves of his own. He just wanted to learn Water Gun. And then we'll use Absorb. Does Mimic work forever? It's not like, well, no, it's not like Sketch, right? It's where you just permanently learn the move. It's, yeah, there's a... Oh, finish it off, finish it off, finish it off. Okay, there we go. Flail is dangerous. Okay. Don't want to lose more Pokemon than we've already done in the last couple of episodes. Yikes. Okay, here we are. Let's just do it. I don't want to get all attached to this Bellsprout and then trade it. So let's go ahead and come in here. Turn on the PC, Bill's PC. Need to reorganize my boxes. Let's deposit these two. Okay, draw Bellsprout. Yeah, I need to get Buttercup into the singles box. Let's then... oh wait, actually, was this the kid? I don't actually know where this trait is. A guy named Bill made the Pokemon PC storage system. Pokemon are smart. They won't obey a trainer if they don't expect. Not the right badges, they'll just do what they please. You wanna give me an Onix? Crap. Didn't think this through, apparently. Pokemon you got in trade grows quickly, but if you don't... okay, so these guys are talking about trades. Do you want to give me an Onix? I got Pokemon. Do you have a Bellsprout? Want to trade for my Onix? Yes, we do. There he is. Bellsprout. Okay, connect the Game Link cable. Bellsprout, original trainer Tort, is being traded for what I believe is going to be Rocky, the Onix. I need to name some lady Pokemon Adrian at some point. Bids farewell to Onix. Can't imagine living in this town. Bellsprout are all that hard to come by. I would think you want to just keep your Onix, but hey, I'm grateful. We'll take it. Took good care of Onix. Traded Bellsprout for Onix. Fantastic. Alright, so, assuming we can keep this poor, let's look, is male? Yes, it is male. So assuming we can keep this poor chap alive, he's got a Bitterberry, Tackle, Screech, level 5. So, let's take the item. I'm not sure what Bitterberry does, but there we go. Alright, so, you guys can all breathe a collective sigh of relief. We managed to catch the Bellsprout, and we managed to trade it for a Onix. Let's go ahead and we're gonna... This is not, I repeat, is not making them a team. But, just for the sake of not having to change the box multiple times, we're gonna switch over to the singles box and deposit these two in there. We never left the PC system, so it does not count as combining them. So we're gonna deposit Rocky and Buttercup into the singles box, and then we'll change back to the couples box, and we will pick up Napoleon and Josephine, and then we're going to head up into Hexath'locke City. Save it alright. Next episode, we will probably be taking on the gym, I would guess. I don't think there's a lot we have to do before that. Maybe we have to do the Burn Tower first. I know being Crystal... there's potentially some different things we have to do for the Burn Tower. Maybe an extra battle or something to deal with Suicune, or something to that effect. So, okay, Route 37. We've got some Pokemon battling we could do here. Trying to think. Route 30 is Route 37 forfeited? I think it's Route 39 that's forfeited. Oh hey, Fiber's up front. It's Thunder Wave the Jigglypuff. This is the Defense Curl. Okay. Let's see what Thundershock does. I can't imagine it'll be great. I've seen worse. I've seen worse, and the Defense Curls aren't going to be affected, so we'll go with that. Jigglypuff uses Disable. Thundershock was disabled. Alright, now we've got a Quick Attack, which... Oh, okay. Still doing okay. I'll take it. A little boss we've seen Fiber. Nice to see the little Pikachu back out in action. Twins and Anna is about to use Clefairy. Yeah, we'll let Luna let our little Jigglypuff out for a little bit. Throw up the Sing. Yes, put the Clefairy right to sleep. Luna knows her job. Alright, let's throw up the headbutt here. Beauty. Fair use growth. Do not be like a one-hit KO. What was that? Okay, it's Solar Beam. That's fine. You're dead. It's okay. Like, one-shotting explosion move. That would have been disappointing. Alright. Let me quickly double-check which routes are forfeited, which are not. Alright, well, standing here, I get a call from Todd the Camper. I was correct. It was Route 39. So this route, Route 37, is actually a valuable catching route for us. Hello, this is Todd. Tort, what are you doing? My site is looking more and more like me. It's getting cuter. You know what? I just failed to beat Abra by a tiny margin. I'm guessing my Pokemon's levels aren't high enough yet. See you later. We forgot to battle that guy, but I guess we didn't really forget. It was more like, hey, 2 of our Pokemon just died. We really don't need to be jumping into another battle. Speaking of jumping into another battle, we're jumping into one here. Sent out Drowsy. Drowsies can be a bit of a pain. Let's throw up a Thunder Wave. Get it paralyzed. Hypnosis doesn't affect me. Okay, let's see what a Thunder Shock's gonna do. Not much. Not much, and Fiverr is asleep. Wake up, Fiverr. I might have a... Oh my gosh. Luna, why don't you come on out, Chica? Really not interested in whatever it is that Drowsy's dealing up here. Let's go for the headbutt. Oh, Luna, I love you so much. Luna saving lives like it's her job. You get her an EMT certificate because she is just first responder. Okay. Yikes. Bitterberry. Confusion. We do have a awakening, so let's throw that on Fiverr. And let's, we've got potions, right? Yes. I'll just go ahead and use a super potion. Call it good. And I also want to quickly switch Luna up front. Because Luna seems to be able to... Oh, wait! Oh, I probably should have put Juliet up front because this is an encounter. Well, it would be an encounter if we didn't already have a Pidgey. Let's run. Let's actually go ahead and switch Juliet back up front. She seems to be our best bet for catching things at this point in time. Route 37, what do we got? Another Pidgey. Alright. Run. What do we got? A Growlithe. Okay, we have one more chance to go after a Growlithe. Let's see how that goes, huh? Hypnosis. Yes, he's asleep. That's encouraging. Let's throw up a Peck. He's a high enough level. We can go ahead. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Julia can take that, but you go back to sleep. The last thing I need is you deciding you want to roar up the place. Peck. All right. Growlithe is still fast asleep. He's in the orange. Let's give this a shot. We're actually potentially getting low on Pokeball, so hopefully he's not too stingy with being caught. He's a little stingy with being caught. We could probably afford one more Peck, but let's go for a Tackle instead. Okay, Pokeball. Come on, Growlithe. Join the team, buddy. Yes! Yes, we got him! Oh, we're getting some good catches. Despite our losses lately, we have gotten a couple of good catches, so that's awesome. Alright, Growlithe's data was newly added to the Pokedex. Growlithe, the puppy Pokemon, it controls a big territory. If it detects an unknown smell, it roars loudly to force out the intruder. Yeah, I've noticed that. Give it a name to Growlithe. Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a male. I checked first. Let's go ahead and we're going to name this guy Beast. And when you guys suggested Beauty and the Beast, which probably will be Beast and Belle, but we're going to go ahead and name, because I think like Arcanine, I can see the comparison there. So we're going to go ahead and name Growlithe Beast, and we'll call that good. All right, now we're in Recatique City. Okay. Oh, hey, Silver's here. Oh no, this is Bill. Oh, okay, it looked like Silver. Hi, I'm Bill, and who are you? Tort. Well, you've come at the right time. I just finished adjustments on my time capsule. You know that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past, but you can't send anything that didn't exist in the past. If you did, the PC in the past would have a breakdown. So you'd have to remove anything that wasn't around in the past. Put simply, no sending new moves or new Pokemon in the time capsule. Don't you worry, I'm done with the adjustments. Tomorrow, time capsules will be running at all Pokemon centers. I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye! Alright, we're going to go ahead and heal. Oh, and then I think we're going to call it a day. A lot of exciting captures and trades and all kinds of other things going on. Yeah, I think we're going to call it good. We'll do everything else. We'll do Hexath'locke City, the Bird Tower, the gym, maybe even the Eevee stuff next time. Maybe we'll even go pick up, I mean like the Kimono Girls Eevee teams. Maybe we'll even go get our Eevee though. In Goldenrod, Bill will give us an Eevee that came through when he was playing with the time capsules and all that, so that'll work out nicely. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I think I've had just about as much excitement as I can take. I don't know about you guys, but we got a lot of cool new Pokemon. We'll have to sift through them at some point, but I think I'm pretty happy with where our team's at present. But those will definitely be some good backups if we ever, if we do have some losses where both members don't go down, then we can use those to rebuild some of our existing couples, so on and so forth. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure to hit those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and I will see you all back here next time. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one.